So I am president of the Ohio University Student Senate. My job as a student representative is very external based. So we have a lot of different people within our body that are doing a lot of different really great things. The vice president's role is kind of looking internally, managing the people who are managing those projects, and then my role is to be more external in meetings with different people throughout the university, different administrators, and really taking the issues that our senators are seeing and then relaying those to an administrative level. So a lot of times people will come to me just with they want to get student input on something or they want to know the student opinion. They'll come to me with that and then I can take it to the body and then kind of just be that piece in between administrators and the university and then the student body and the student senate. So I think we are very lucky with the administrators that we have. We went to the American Student Government Association conference last spring, talked to a lot of different schools about what they're doing, and we actually have a lot of input at students that a lot of other places do not. I get to sit on the Budget Planning Council, which is really big. A lot of students don't even get to see the budgeting of a university whatsoever. And what we just saw with, for example, the Roger E. Ailes newsroom, Graduate Student Senate passed a resolution, Faculty Senate passed a resolution, we had a resolution on our docket. We had talked to Jenny Hall-Jones and Jason Pina about these things. They relayed it to President McDavis, and then they actually took into consideration what we were saying and then took that down. So I think we're lucky that we have administrators that respect us enough to take in our opinions into account. So a lot of times when we hear from students, it's when something big happens. So like the Roger E. Ailes thing, or when the incident with the wall last year, and about how that all went down with like the Trump thing and the Black Lives Matter thing and all of that happening. So they come to us a lot of times when these events take place, and then just tell us kind of what's going on. Generally, it's really going to vary. I mean, student debt is always an issue that we as a collective student body are having. Recently, like parking has been kind of a big thing, but it really just depends. So I mean, they just keep us in the loop kind of about what is going on. So for example, something that the state of Ohio might be seeing is the state representatives voting on a bill that would allow colleges to decide if they wanted to recognize concealed carry permits on their campus. So if that were to happen, I've already talked to President McDavis and Provost Benoit, and they want the Student Senate, they want us to like form focus groups around that and see what the student opinion is. I was just in a meeting about global perspective, so the provost for Global Affairs, LJ Edmonds, she's been talking to us kind of to just get student opinions about the global strategy of Ohio University. So just really, really different things.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a lot of things going on, especially in the upcoming election that's going to be happening. I mean, this has been an issue for quite some time now, but with things like sexual assault on campus, that is huge, power-based personal violence throughout our campus and throughout the nation. Also, just movements like the Black Lives Matter movement, and allowing people to express themselves freely, but also being respectful of each other. We really challenge all community members, university members, Bobcats, to think about what they're saying, and just be inclusive. You know, express your opinions, but don't be hateful. So I think a lot of social issues that we're seeing, things that are being brought up in this election and otherwise, you see a lot of hate out there. So I think we as a student senate are really for discussing and having these conversations because they're super important, but also just keeping the respect. And so I think a strength is that we care about one another, and a lot of times we'll work towards a common cause. So if we have a common cause, we work together to do it instead of like working against each other, we can really make a difference. And we've seen that happen in things, and I hope that we can see more collaboration with graduate student senate and faculty senate, classified senate, administrative senate, everyone to just really work together and be a Bobcat family, because Bobcats care a lot about one another. And so when you take the consideration of all the groups, we can see a lot of progress happen.